Ladies and gentlemen, it is common knowledge to most of us that fish are a marine animal that lives in the water, and it needs food in order to eat and survive. So before you bring in the fish, you have to source the food beforehand so that the fish will have enough to eat and find time to engage in natural activities like mating and playing and exercising. So to fill up the fish pond with water and fish food, you will first need to fill the pond with clean chlorine-free water. Chlorine is a chemical. To us it is very good because it purifies our water and kills the germs, but those germs fish's food and the ecosystem. So you have to make sure that there is no chlorine inside the water for the fish not to die. So you make sure you add a dechlorinator to remove any chlorine from the water. As well, it can also help so that these chemicals do not cause your fish to die before reproducing. So fish do eat worms, they eat small insects, they eat grains and special feeds that are made for them. But rest assured that even if you do not have all those extra feeds, but if you keep all these insects in the water, your fish are going to be able to survive and grow. Just make sure that you bring the worms beforehand and help the worms to reproduce and multiply so that your fish are going to have enough food and they won't have to worry when they come. Once the pond is filled with water, you can then start adding the fish food in order to feed your fish. It's important to feed the fish a balanced diet just to ensure their health and growth. If you do not know, then it's best to just buy the fish feeds. They are there at your nearest agricultural supply store. They are going to tell you which ones are best for which types of fish, and even the label does tell you that this feed, which feed is good for the tilapia fish, which one is good for the mackerel fish, and which one is good for the hake and snook and others. So follow the instructions on the fish food packaging for proper feeding amounts and frequency. It does tell you how much you have to feed your fish every day, and keep an eye on the fish to make sure that they are eating the food properly, because you might end up just throwing in the food there and the fish will not be eating and the food is going to be wasted. Regular feeding and water quality checks as well will help maintain a healthy environment for your fish. You will also need to set up a filtration system to maintain water quality, because as time goes on the water is going to get dirty and you'll have to replace it with fresh water for your fish to be able to thrive. So here is what we are talking about when we are talking of feeding the fish. The people that you are seeing, starting from this lady and this lady and this man, they are carrying what we call fish feeds. They are throwing in those grains inside there. These ones are the grains that have been manufactured by scientists to give your fish. They have a compound of all the nutrients and the elements that the fish need in order to grow and survive. So just make sure that once in a while, even if you are feeding the fish organic and natural foods like worms and insects, just consider giving them these kinds of professionally made feeds once at a time, once in a while. So once you do that, then you are going to ensure that your fish grow up in a very healthy environment and they are soon going to be ready for